Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
When I started in WWE, I would say that was the funnest time of my career. I really didn't know what was in store for me. I was only wrestling for a year, 12 months when I started on TV. That doesn't happen. Within 10 months of when I started on TV, I was world champion. I beat The Rock at No Mercy. Had a nice little title run for about 6 months. And the writers did an incredible job with my character. Brian Gewirtz really did an amazing job with the content that I had every single week. As a matter of fact, when I started out, I've come very close to hurting some of the other wrestlers because I didn't know how to tone it down. I carried that with me for a couple years. It took me a long time to get comfortable. I had to take the approach of let those guys beat me up and don't beat them up. I didn't have a lot of offense my first couple years because I didn't want to hurt anybody. I wanted to learn how to be a successful professional wrestler. In that match I had with John, that was a test to see if he could keep up with me. I went nonstop. I didn't even sell. I just was moving. I tried to push him. I tried to get him so tired that he wouldn't stand up, and he went toe-to-toe with me. So he gained my respect that night. Actually, a lot of the boys in the back were surprised. I had a very big reputation of, quote, is blowing people up, which is getting them tired, so tired they want to quit. Didn't occur with John. I knew right then he'd be special. The WWE pitted me with him for about 6 months where we were doing shows in different cities, the live events. And I was teaching John. I came out with the idea of John's finish and his submission hold, and we worked together very well, and I really enjoyed helping John. Yes, I don't know how it would be for his merchandise. John knows how to do it. John's been the staple of the company for, gosh, 12 years. We know Undertaker's done it. I think that John having a nice little heel run and then finish his career off as a babyface might be even bigger and better. The one that I really am most proud of, unfortunately, is not a WrestleMania match. We wanted it to be. It was against Undertaker at No Way Out in 2006. That match could have been the best match of my career. Of course, Undertaker made it a lot easier. It had everything that you wanted in a wrestling match. Finishes to submission to real wrestling. It was a really good old school style wrestling match that went over 30 minutes. Doesn't happen very often unless you're at WrestleMania. I would say the toughest one is probably the chokeslam. Depends on how you land. A lot of guys don't want to land high up on their back because they don't want to land on their head, so they drop their lower part of the body, and that gives you a whiplash effect. I learned to just take it as hard as I could with my upper back. It was my time to leave. I was having a lot of issues. I wanted to go part-time, and back then, you didn't do that in 2006 unless you were Shawn Michaels or Undertaker, and those guys put in a good 20 years each. I was relatively new, and the painkiller issue was a big one, too. I think that Vince McMahon was very concerned about me. It seems that the WWE has catered to the talent a lot better. There are so many things that they do now. They have masseuses there all day. Catering goes all day and night, not just one meal a day. It's a better atmosphere for the talent, and I think that's a great thing. There are guys, there are talent that I would like to revisit again, like Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Randy Orton, Triple H, definitely. When I wrestled Triple H last time, I just started. I didn't consider myself very good back then, so I think we could have a much, much better match right now. Love to get Samoa Joe or AJ Styles in a WWE ring. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Cesaro, Sheamus, even some of the 205 guys, Austin Aries and Neville. Another guy that I did forget about, and I think that we could have a really good feud, and it could be very meaningful, is Rusev. I really like the way he competes in the ring. I love his persona. When he started, he was really hot. I'd like to see him get back to that position again. Right now, we're concentrating on my behind-the-scenes role. I have not had a physical yet. I don't expect to until they have something more in detail of what they want me to do down the line. We haven't talked wrestling. Is there a possibility? Oh yeah, there's a definite possibility. I think more likely it will happen. I don't know if it has to do with the new storyline that's going on right now with Corey Graves and the texting and emails. I'm sure that it will happen eventually. I just don't know. And no, I have not taken a physical, so I'm not going to get my hopes up until I do that. I think everybody wants a title run. I'm 48 years old. I'm still in great shape. I can still go pretty hard in the ring. There are other talent out there that need the title more than I do. It would be a lot of fun if I did get a title run, but at the same time, as long as I'm contributing and helping the young talent, mixing it up with some of the older talent, I'd be happy with that. You have AJ Styles and, gosh dang, Randy Orton, the new champion. Gosh, God, I can't believe I'm going blank right now. Who's the champion? SmackDown. Jinder, yeah. Jinder, yeah. He has surprised everybody. Oh, I think it'll happen. I'm actually betting on it within the next 5 years. Not that I've gotten any information, but I know the direction WWE is going with the UK. I know how important the UK is to the WWE universe, or the WWE, I should say. I know that they're investing time and money in the UK, so that's going to happen, definitely. They're going to have two characters in the game for me. One is the WWE American Hero, and the other one will be the Wrestling Machine from the ECW days. I would be either Undertaker or John Cena, because they rarely lose. One of the newer guys, I love AJ Styles. I'm a big AJ Styles fan, so I'd love to play him. I've wrestled him numerous times. I know how truly talented he is, and it'd be a lot of fun to be on the other side of that. I'd love to be AJ wrestling Kurt Angle. That'd be a lot of fun.